All right, all right, all right. Up, everyone. Good evening. Welcome, my TTG fam. What's going on, guys? Michael Edward here, head trader at True Trading Group. With me to my side here is Jason, the Wolf of Weed Street, Spatafora, and happy election night. Hold on to your butts, America. What's going on, guys? We're streaming live right now across YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Welcome all of you that are joining us on those different social media channels. If this is your first time, subscribe to the channel. It's the first thing you guys are going to want to do. Make sure you also hit that notification bell. Make sure you never miss out on any of these live streams, because the Wolf, myself, we're always doing we're always doing live streams, giving you guys trade ideas, trade recaps, mental lessons, technical lessons, totally for free. Golden nuggets of information on this channel. You guys want to make sure that you are always tuning in. You don't miss anything. And of course, share this video, guys. This is a historic night in America. Share this video. Let's get as many traders on here as we possibly can. I may be looking at trading the futures market here later tonight based on what's going on with the election. We're waiting on some of the states to close. You're starting to get some numbers that are starting to come in across some different states. You're getting, I think it's your first 5 states are going to be closing here soon, probably while we're on this live. But tonight's going to be a pretty cool night, because tonight what we're doing, guys, okay, tonight what we're going to be doing is the True Trading Group chat room. We are opening for the entire night, and we're going to be walking through the election, and if there's a trade opportunity for us in the overall markets, in the futures market. So if you guys are not set up to trade futures, you guys aren't going to really be able to participate in any late day or any late night moves. In 2016, the election saw like a 1,000-point drop in the futures, and then we ended up rallying back, being like up 400 points, something like that. I don't remember the exact numbers were in 2016, but it was one of the craziest, wildest overnight futures sessions that I've ever seen. Literally, in my trading career. So, I'm looking to see if we can maybe get some type of action here today in the futures market. We had a big update today in the overall markets as news outlets started to report that a contested election may actually be a lot less likely, or if it is contested, maybe it'll only take a couple of days for us to have a clear, defined winner. And this is not something that gets drawn out for several weeks. I've been talking to you guys for the last maybe week or so about how if the election is contested, I think that'll be bad for the markets. They'll read that as we're further away from stimulus. We're further away from stimulus than normal, or than what people would like to see. And if it's not contested, the markets would rally, I think, based on no matter who wins, whether it's a Trump victory or a Biden victory. I think as long as we know who the winner is, I think markets rally off of that, because they'll see that as we're closer to stimulus, and that's what the market needs, and the markets will celebrate that. So, since we have this likelihood now, or at least news reports, all right. So Kentucky was just called.
Shocker. Indiana was just called.
So Kentucky, Trump won Kentucky.
Kentucky, Indiana. He's got 11 electoral votes.
So just one state has been called so far?
Well, they're saying the projected winner for Indiana and probably Kentucky. 64% of the vote is in. But
all right, so Kentucky was just called. All right, so Trump won Kentucky. All right, so that's your first state. Your first state that was just called was Kentucky.
And, guys, one of the things that you guys should be watching is the difference. Because look, some counties are going to have all of their votes in, depending on where it is. If it's in Florida, like they're going over Atlanta right now, or even Kentucky. What Clinton did in 2016 and what Trump is, and what that difference is. All right, that'll just kind of be a helpful tool, especially if you're looking off of like probabilities of for your futures trades. It's not much, but it might just be enough to give you a slight edge. Is that helpful to you guys? That makes sense. Another thing that you could follow is 538. I think it's 538.com. I think it's spelled out. 538 is obviously the amount of electoral votes. The race is obviously to 270 in case you need a civics lesson. But 538 called it last time. All right. And there's really good people on Twitter. So Nate Silver is with 538. You can look for Steve Kornacki, who's just like a nerd, like this is his Super Bowl. And then there's a bunch of economists that called it right the last time. What are you guys looking at? You guys look like
so just so we got Trump wins Kentucky, Biden wins Virginia and Vermont so far. So those are the states that are in.
Yeah. If you're looking at Florida right now, the votes are coming in. Trump's won a bunch of counties. Biden's won one county, it looks like, but the numbers are very different from 2016. So Trump's giving up part of the vote in Florida. And if Trump loses Florida, that's it.
All right, guys. So we're here tonight, guys. Like I said, on our live stream here, I've got the little map that is down below on the bottom, underneath me and Jason. That I'll show you guys kind of the running numbers here with what's going on in these individual states. Okay. And what we're going to be doing here tonight is I'm going to just do like a blanket open floor Q&A session. Let me see. Hold on one second, guys. All right, so we're going to keep that up so you guys can be able to see the map. All right, there's your map. All right, so we're going to have that up so you guys can be able to follow along and see kind of what the updates are regarding the election as we kind of go through here tonight. Because what I'm going to be doing, all right, is I'm going to be paying attention to the markets and the futures market as we start to get into things here with the election, because I think we might have an opportunity for a futures trade. All right. So I don't have any positions right now in the market. I'm not taking any positions right now. If you are going to be placing a bet on the markets, I think you're taking a big risk here. It's a very, very, very early in election night. I'm going to be waiting for later on during the election to see if there's a trade opportunity. And I'll talk to you guys through that here in just a couple of minutes. But before I do that, we're going to start the live stream off tonight here. Same way that we do every year, every live stream. And that's just a blanket open floor Q&A. All right, you've got myself, Michael Edward. I'm the head trader at True Trading Group. All right, began my career working at a hedge fund, received a Trader of the Year award back in 2008. And I basically take the education I received while working at the fund and I simplify it. And that's what I provide as an education to our TGD family members. And I also drop some golden nuggets of information here for you guys on the YouTube channel. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to open the floor up here. I'm going to open the floor up here, guys, to a blanket open floor Q&A before we start to talk about some trade ideas here with the overall market and how things are going to be unfolding as we get deeper into election night, what the markets may or may not be doing off of certain things. So, guys, go ahead, fire away, ask some questions. We're not going to we'll be on here for a little while, and then I'm going to jump back into chat with my TGG fam, and we're going to be possibly making some trades here in the futures market based on what's going on here with the election. So I see a question already, which is how do you trade futures? you have to make sure that you have an account that is set up to trade futures. It's not just as simple as if you have a stock account or even an option account. Some different platforms require you to open an entirely different account, or you have to at least get access to it. It's not something that, if you do not have access to trade futures right now, you probably will not be able to get access to trade futures here tonight. Usually it's a bit of a process that you have to go through with your broker, but you've got to contact your broker and see if you can get the ability to trade futures. The futures that I'm going to be looking at are going to be /ES, which are your traditional S&P futures, or you can do the minis. If you guys are on a smaller account, that's going to be /MES.
All right, so 15% in Florida. Ooh, this is so fun. Guys, really, it's going to come down to, I tell you, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Florida, Iowa. Okay.
Yeah, you can. Yep, you can look at the Russell as well. You guys, I mean, you can play it however you want. I mean, you have NASDAQ futures. You've got a lot of different ways that you guys can play it. All right, you have a lot of different ways that you guys can play it. Okay. So what's the difference? I mean, literally, it's just the price. Literally, the E-minis are going to be cheaper. Yeah, James L. Scone saying, possible futures course in the future. Yes, that is something that we could work on here in True Trading Group to get a course out on futures. For those of you that aren't or that don't know, our courses. All right, we have beginner stock trading courses, advanced stock trading courses, beginner options, advanced options. We do not currently have a futures course, but that is something that we can work on and get out to our members here. No upsell, no extra charge, but that's something that we'll get out there and to be included in the curriculum here pretty soon. $2 a day. What do I think about UVXY come morning as a longer-term swing? I hate it. I do not think UVXY is a good long-term swing at all. I think that if we have something crazy that goes on tonight, we have like a contested election and it's the presidency is super close, then you might see a dip in the overall futures market. You might see markets pull back tomorrow. But for a long-term swing, no, UVXY is not a good long-term swing. You're going to get decay on that ETF. That's not something that you're going to want to hold long-term. That's something that you might want to be able to take advantage of on a quick trade or to hedge a larger long position during moments of uncertainty, but it's not something you should hold on to for an extended period of time. I'm actually bullish on the markets in 2021. I think we make new all-time highs in 2021, regardless of who the president is. If it's a Biden presidency or if it's a Trump presidency, I think that no matter what, we get stimulus and we get a vaccine. And I think those two things take us to all-time highs in 2021. So I'm not a big fan of a UVXY long-term swing. Lorenzi, how much money do we need to start trading? I always tell people that $500 is usually the minimum in most brokerage accounts. That $500 is usually the minimum for most brokerage accounts. But if you can swing a couple $1,000, I think that would be ideal. The polls are going to be closing soon in North Carolina and Ohio. Those are two important states. Jason, Daniel Miller says, what do you think of GWPH?
I got out of it at 133. I said to everybody, and this was last earnings, that I would get back into it at 89. It was at 88 yesterday. They just had earnings. They were up $20 today. I didn't take a position just because, honestly, GW Pharma is boring. And I think that there are better companies out there that provide seizure medications. Epidiolex was kind of, I mean, their earnings weren't bad, but, I just think that they're going to have more competition down the line. And I'm just satisfied with being in at 32 and out at 133. So I was in that trade since 2013, to give you an idea. Which commodities do you feel stand the chance to be most influenced by the election? I think that you're probably looking at, I mean, for me, one of the things that I've been trading the most and focusing the most on in terms of rotating my portfolio has been stuff related to infrastructure. And in the last 2 months, it's just been overwhelmingly good for us. So steel, nickel, gold, silver, I mean, should be present, but, we'll see. I actually stopped focusing a lot on the precious metals and started focusing on construction building materials instead. Obviously nickel for, lithium batteries, but you're also looking at, it's really kind of win-win for the market, just depending on your positioning. So hope that answers it. Do I anticipate a rally regardless of who wins? I think what I would anticipate is just kind of a sigh of relief from everybody, that it's finally, it is what it is at this point. It's either Trump's got another 4 years or, he's gone.
Yes, I think that it's going to be that's what just goes back to what you're saying, a sigh of relief. Yeah. For now that the election is over, that we can finally get stimulus, regardless of who the president is, whether it's Biden or Trump. You could be looking at just, okay, now that this is over with, now we can move on and we can get some stimulus.
Yeah, and because I also think it's okay, if I'm the president and I lose, let's just say, you're gonna want to leave on as high a note as possible, right? So you're going to want to do as much for coronavirus and do as much in terms of stimulus and helping the American people, because that is really going to be what everybody remembers. Well, in a vacuum, of course.
Michael Asierno says, is it possible to start trading with a couple of $1,000 and subsequently not be limited to the amount of day trades per week, or do you need the $25,000 minimum? So yes, it is possible to trade with $1,000 and not be limited to a couple of trades per week if you're on a cash account. If you're on a cash account, you can trade. If you're on a cash account, you can trade as many times as you want, but you can only use the cash that's available in your account. All right. A margin account, okay. With a margin account, you will be bound under the PDT rule, where you can only place 3-day trades in a rolling 5-day period. Somebody said, Mike, what are your thoughts? What's your outlook on gold, given the election? So I'm bullish on gold going into the next couple of years. Again, regardless of who's president, because I think that by 2022, I think inflation is going to start to become a bit of an issue. And as inflation starts to rise, I think you're going to see a safe haven flock towards gold. And I'm actually pretty bullish on gold. I think you're going to be looking at $2,500 an ounce in the next 2 to 3 years. So I'm actually bullish on gold. Some people are asking, how do you get exposure to gold? You can look towards some of the gold miners, or you can look towards gold futures. You can look towards the GLD ETF, the ETF for gold. A lot of different ways you guys can capitalize on gold, or you can actually buy physical gold bullion. You can actually buy physical gold bricks and put them in a safe. There's a lot of different ways that you could take advantage or gain exposure to gold. Yes, Joshua Powell. Yes, you can swing. You don't have to day trade. You could swing trade. Yes. So guys, a day trade is if you're buying something today, selling it today. A swing trade is you're buying something today and you're selling it tomorrow or any day thereafter.
Whew.
Yeah, holistic strength. I like the GLD ETF.
I'm anti-ETF. Okay, I just think you can go in and look at what's in there because especially gold miners, there's going to be like 5 really good companies and then a bunch of junk companies in there. But if it's just gold, then yeah. But as just kind of a rule, I think you could put together a better precious metals ETF rather than just buy an ETF. And I bet you'll outperform, similar to what we've done on pot stocks. That makes sense? Where do you buy gold bricks? If you're in Dubai, they have vending machines where you can buy gold bricks. It's actually true. It's like, yo, you need some bullion? Hold on. Let me go to the ATM.
This is actually a really good question. Isaac Science says, Mike, any thoughts on what are the best sectors to own in a Biden victory? I'll make this real simple. I think on a Biden victory, you guys have to gravitate towards value stocks. You will probably be seeing a rising rate environment under Biden, and rising rate environments are bad for growth stocks. So I think you have to flock towards value stocks with a Biden victory. With a Trump victory, I think you can stay put in growth stocks.
I think that with a Biden victory, you want to be looking at, again, growth stocks. And what sector, can anybody guess, is giving 20 to 40% growth per year? Pot stocks, okay? But I also think with Biden win, you want to start looking at infrastructure. That's just kind of Democratic playbook, infrastructure, big infrastructure projects. One of the reasons that we've been trading U.S. steel, also you want to be looking at renewable energy stocks, which we've seen rise. And we've also seen companies like Caterpillar and John Deere also perform. But yeah, weed stocks for sure.
All right, next question. Hanagati say Kumar, I've got to get back to you on that one. I'll get back to you on that question.
Yes, Kenneth, it was. All right, 1% of Pennsylvania's in, everybody. 1%. Why even say, hey, 1% is in?
I know. You're seeing right now, Biden's got a pretty decent lead on Florida and Georgia.
Yeah, the numbers in Florida are really interesting. But, until Miami-Dade and Broward are 100% in, but he's outperforming Biden's outperforming 2016 by a really good margin, 6, 8, 9% in some counties. Wow.
Jamie says, why didn't VIX or UVXY pop off today like I thought it would?
They popped off last week when Simmons and I did the live stream when Mike was sick. UVXY was at 16. Okay, that was the trade going into the election, not the day of the election, right? Because we're gonna have a much better handle of things. So you want to catch that FOMO move and be out by then. You know, maybe you keep a little bit in, but you know, I think it closed somewhere around 19 UVXY. And again, it was own the stock, not the options, because you'd still be able to trade the stock right now. Yeah, Kenneth, that's true. Biden taking Pinellas County is huge. That's major. I'm
nice. Molly Cat says, guys, I'm studying the TGG coursework, reading about charts. Today I noticed a company handle and got it right. Holy cow, I am learning. Nice, Molly. That's what I'm talking about, Molly. Learning. That's what I'm talking about. I like it.
I'm looking for a pen. I need to take notes. Wow.
The chat room, our chat room is going to be open, guys. Our chat room is going to be open to the late hours tonight into election night, because to see if I'm going to be making any trades in the futures market based on what goes on with the election. I just think that's too soon for me right now, to be going after any type of plays in the overall markets. I'll be looking for some trade. I'll be looking for some trades as we get closer, towards the end of the evening. Nice. Juan T says, I've been part of the TGD fam for 2 weeks now, and I've done 3 straight green days now. Thanks for all the help and guidance. Juan, nice job. Just the beginning, brother. Nice job. Nice. Susie Laurie says, I just had my first 2 green days in a row. Nice. Isaac Science says, Mike, can you explain how to reach out to you when we have our one-on-one? Just talk to Elena. And just talk to Elena. Elena can help get you guys scheduled. She controls all of our one-on-one schedules.
She controls our life.
She does control our life.
She's mean. All right, next poll is closing in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. North Carolina, Ohio, West Virginia closed. Everybody voted, right? All right, cool. All right. Guys, we're going to know about legalization in Arizona and New Jersey tonight, most likely. I'd say New Jersey will know tonight. Arizona will probably know later tonight, but I think it's a lock. Put it this way. If, let's say, Arizona goes blue, 100% chance that weed passed. If it goes red, probably 80% chance it passed. Those are the states. So yeah, let me just talk about this, right? Why not? So Montana, North Dakota, Mississippi, Arizona, and New Jersey all have ballot initiatives that are being voted on tonight. The ones that matter are Arizona and New Jersey. Those are adult use. Adult use is a fancy word for recreational marijuana. Okay, so what does this mean for the industry? If, let's say, all of them pass, then you're talking about a conservative estimate of like I think it was $9.8 billion added to the cannabis market in the United States. To put that in perspective, that's like 6 times the market in Canada. Okay, just with those states. Okay, this is why Canada is a trade and the US is an investment. Next question.
Nice. Holistic Strength says, Mike, I crushed plug thanks to your tip on that the other day. It actually broke the day's high in after hours. How may this affect tomorrow's performance? Holistic Strength, really nice job. Guys, I was on the live stream the other day talking about how that plug was set up for a really nice swing trade opportunity. That stock's gone from, about 14 up to over $17 today. Nice job, Holistic. I mean, I would say that this would definitely be a take profit, area. I think over 17 was a take profit area. Okay. So I think you're going to be looking at possibly seeing plug continue higher. There's a pretty nice short position that's in that stock. I think it's possible you could see it get all the way up towards, that 18, 19, maybe even that $20 test. I do like what I'm seeing out of plug. If you are still in the trade, I would be taking some profit off the table. And I think you're safe holding on to some.
83% of Broward County is in. It's 63% in favor of Biden. That's major.
Kenneth Saul near Jason wants to know if Curaleaf is positioned well in New Jersey.
Yeah, not just New Jersey, but also Arizona. So they planted a lot of flags. They've got a $1 billion shelf registration that they're probably going to fill. And that is just basically for them to pillage the rest of the United States. They also have earnings, I believe, November 17th or 18th. The company that stands to gain the most from this election is going to be Curaleaf, TerraSend, and and then I think everybody else just does well. But guys, the thing that you need to know is that cannabis sales since January in pretty much every state, whether it's medical or recreational, are through the roof. They have beat every month since January, and I think February they didn't beat, and that was only because there was lockdowns and they weren't deemed essential yet. But once they were deemed essential and people were dry, they went and bought weed in full force. Like, the difference isn't, like, give you an idea, Illinois, I think in February did 39 million in sales. This month they did 75 million. And that's the type of growth you were getting this, and same thing in Florida. But Curaleaf is in Florida, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts. They're pretty much everywhere. California, Oregon. They got a massive, massive footprint.
Srinavis says, Mike, what do you think of NIO? Is it late? Is it too late to buy now? I know you like this long term, but what is the entry for it? It's too high for me right now. It's too high for me right now. I think I like the company long term. I really do, but the stock just made new all-time highs today. And I when it comes to me buying my long-term portfolios, I don't buy stocks when they're at all-time highs. I wait for pullbacks. I think if NIO pulls back into the mid-20s, you've got to buy it. We're in the mid-30s though right now. So I would just look for maybe a 15% pullback, away from highs. And I think that's an area where you've got to start to be a buyer on it. That stock has made one hell of a move in the last couple of months. One hell of a move in the last couple of months. So I would say look for it maybe in the mid to high 20s, and that's where I would look to be a buyer in NIO. Is there a difference trading S&P futures and the SPY after hours? Easier for many to trade SPY after hours. Yeah, but the SPY is only going to trade till 8 o'clock. So the SPY is will stop trading at 8 p.m. Eastern time, but the futures markets will trade. So you can trade the SPY, but only up until 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Can I sell credit call spreads and call spreads? Iron Condors. I can't answer your Iron Condor question because I've never used an Iron Condor. Mike, have you ever used an Iron Condor for trading futures?
No, I have not. Not for trading futures. No.
Sorry, you're gonna have to go to Google for that one. Our advanced options trader is not on this stream tonight. Mikhail, Florida's scaring you? Why is it scaring you? We got sun, we got coconuts. I mean, alligators are scary. Snakes. A lot of wildlife. The question is, if Florida's scaring you, how is the market perceiving? Do you think that the market is perceiving that fear? Because I don't see it. SPY is
I'm going to take one more question. All right, guys. Well, I'll take maybe one more question.
Hold on. Let me just answer this one real quick. What's a good cannabis stock other than CGC and ACB? Both of those are not good pot stocks. Companies in the United States. Canopy, maybe. Aurora is complete garbage. Do not buy that. Do not, just avoid it. Canopy, same thing. Every time it makes a move over 5 or 6%, it's usually a good bet that it's going to give it back the following day. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, I was going to say we'll take maybe one more. All right, Jamie says, Mike, do you think dark pool transactions in general are good indicators and options flow? Do you ever trade off those sentiments? I do not. I do not trade off of the dark pool transactions. You just never really know what's behind that. You just never really know what dark pool transactions is a place where institutions will conduct very large transactions amongst themselves. And you don't really know what else is behind those orders. I don't trade off dark pools. I know it is a trading strategy that some people do implement, but it's not something that I use. Yes, Tigger says, Michael Edwards, are you going back to our chat room tonight? So Tigger is a TTG member. Yes, I am. So we're actually going to be wrapping things up here in just a few moments. or within like the next hour or so, and then I'm going to be going back into our True Trading Group chat room to see if there are any opportunities for us here to trade in the overnight futures market. All right, actually, let me just take a look real quick. Yeah, SPY, we're sitting just below 338. So we traded a little higher after, and we're trading a little higher after the close, but so far no real, no real movement too much here. We're just kind of bouncing around between 338 and 339. On the SPY.
Look how high it went. Damn.
What's that?
Look how high it went. That 339, that nemesis.
Yeah, 339.50 area.
I mean, whew, I would not want to be short if that thing breaks and go to the upside. And that's the thing, guys. It's I said this earlier, like, it was like, oh, what are you going to trade? What are you going to trade? I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm content. I would much rather pick up pieces and try and catch a bounce or, catch something else than try and be like, flip a coin on what the market is going to decide to do. Because at midnight, futures could look scary. Like once we start getting real numbers, futures could look scary. And I say that in the sense of whether you're short or long, right? It's going to look scary for one faction or one side. Just like every trade looks scary for the other guy on the other side of the trade. Or girl, or girl. Girls are better traders than guys. They're aesthetic. Okay, don't at me, guys.
All right. OG Khan says, Mike, do you recommend using tick charts or no for futures trading? No, I don't use tick charts for any of them. Dilla Rakan, can you please suggest a good U.S. based cannabis stock? I think Jason Curaleaf, Trulieve, Green Thumb are three of your top ones.
Yeah.
All right. Native Gamer says, is the chat room open to non-TTG? Please, no. No, It is not. I'm sorry, guys. So the True Trading Group chat room is open here tonight for the whole night because I'm not to say that I'm definitely going to make a futures trade, but if we get some opportunities here as the night goes on with the election and we start to see some movement, then I will. Okay, if we start to see some movement, then I will be going after the /ES futures market. And when you guys think back, we look back towards to 2016 in the late hours, I think it was like 10, 11 o'clock, the market just absolutely tanked. I'm talking like 1,000-point drop in 2016. And then that was a viable sell-off, and the markets ended up exploding the next day on November 4th. So, it was November 8th last year, 2016. I think the election was on November 7th.
Yeah.
So November 8th, you had the huge gap up, but that was coming after you had this massive sell-off. You had this massive sell-off in the overnight future session, and then we ended up bouncing back. So
yeah, and let me say this: a lot of you were asking about futures. You don't understand futures. You're not actually able or authorized to trade futures, guys. One thing is consistent: we're going to have an election every 4 years. Okay, so let this be your 2016. And I'm speaking to TTG members here. You're going to learn a lot, and from whatever happens tonight. But you're also going to have an idea of what the rest of the market's going to do, and we're going to be talking about that, throughout the course of the night. So, I just, even if you're not participating, like, guys, I'm probably not going to trade futures, okay? But I can probably guarantee you I'm going to get at least a couple of trade ideas from tonight. Statewide, 79% in Florida. We should just have the election in Florida.
All right. All right, guys. So I think that just about does it there for our Q&A session here. All right, I'm going to go over with you guys now a couple of levels on the overall markets. All right, I'm going to go over a couple of levels here in the overall markets that I'm going to be paying attention to as I do start to look into the futures market. All right. So I'm just going to actually pull up my futures now. I guess I'm pulling up my futures chart here now. Go full screen. Let's take a look. All right. All right, guys. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to start talking about some levels on the futures market that I'm going to be paying attention to here tonight. We're going to talk about some support levels, some resistance levels that we're going to be doing. Like I said, I'm going to be in our chat room into trading group. We're going to be going over the election live in our chat room all night tonight. And then if I see opportunities in the futures, I'm going to go after it. Okay. I'm going to go after it. So with that being said, what I want everybody to do here right now, guys, real quick, before I get into the levels that we're looking at here on the futures markets, everyone right now, if you have not done so already, go ahead and smash that like button, guys. You're excited about the election. You're excited about possibly trading futures for your very first time. If you guys appreciate the information that Jason and I share with you guys on these live streams, I want you to go ahead right now and smash that like button for us, guys. All right, Jay. So Jason here, why don't I'll keep going here. I'm going to go over some levels with everybody here on the live stream.
I'll go to the chat room.
Start popping into chat. Let everybody know in chat, in the True Trading Group chat room, that I'm going to be in there shortly, and we're going to start to talk about where we can make some money here tonight by trading off of the election.
All right. Later, guys. See ya.
Later, Jay. All right, guys. All right, so guys, real quick, before we get things started here, we start to talk about some levels here on the futures market. I want to take a quick little roll call. I want to take some attendance. I want to take some attendance, guys, real quick here. One second, guys. All right. All right, guys, real quick, if you're not a member of True Trading Group, I want you guys to go ahead and type the letters TTG in chat right now. Guys, if you are not a member of True Trading Group, type the letters TTG in chat right now. GTM, Colin, Dark Secret, Bob, Mary, Mikhail, Mark, Semenek. Silver Mamba, Jeffrey Quinn. Vix, John Mooney, Charles Moeller. Nice, guys. All right, so we got a bunch of non-TT members that are joining us here tonight on election. I hope you guys are excited about what we got going on here. Katira Karami, how are you? Thanks, OG Khan. Guys, OG Khan says, guys, if you have not signed up to TTG, you guys are missing out. There's a lot of value in having access to pros like Mike and the Wolf, Chris, Jay, Jason on your side every day when you trade. Well said, OG Khan. Thank you, man. You're the best. You are the best. Nice. Dark Secret says, I cannot wait to join. Seriously, taught me so much just on these streams. Dark Secret, man, this is just the tip of the iceberg, brother. It's just the tip of the iceberg. It is the tip of the iceberg. Nah, OG Khan, you're the best. You're the best. All right, guys, real quick. We also have a trial membership. We have a trial program. It's a week-long program. It's called the TT3 Trial Program. If you are a member of our trial membership, I want you guys to type the number 3 in chat right now. Nice, Tigger. Well said, man. I appreciate that as well. Tigger says, I've spent a lot of money on courses in the past. It's the follow through that matters, and TTG gives it. All right, Dad Trader, GTM, Rico, Rauf. What's up, guys? Beautiful. So some TTG3 trial members are joining us here tonight. Faradone. All right, good, guys. We have a couple of members here that are joining us on the TTG3. They're joining us on the trial membership. Have we had this in here? All right, guys. Yeah. So, guys, the TTG trial membership. What the TTG trial membership is here, guys. It's a 7-day trial, guys. It is a 7-day trial. Okay, get you access to our member dashboard for 7 days. It also gets you access to 3 days in our chat room. 3 days in our chat room live to trade with myself and the rest of the other TTG family for 3 days, where we share our screen. We're live on the microphone. We're calling out trade alerts in real time. You also can use our Benzinga Pro newsfeed, our Squawk Box audio, where you have actually breaking up to the second news alerts that come out to you guys through that newsfeed live in our chat room. You guys will also be able to go through our stock profile tool, which will give you a downloadable PDF report on any company that you guys are interested in. That also shows you a compilation of all the analyst ratings for a particular stock. That is all included in our trial membership, as well as 3 courses, multiple chapters in each course that are guaranteed to help make you guys better traders. These are 3 courses I specifically came up with for this trial membership that are included with that 7-day trial. You guys wouldn't buy a car without first test driving it. So you guys, we fully understand. Oh, wow, we're starting to get it. Things are really getting close in Florida. I just saw it's 49% to 49% in Florida is what I just saw as I just lifted my head up when I saw on TV. Wow, 49 to 49%. That is close. Wow, that is close. Guys, so that 7-day trial, you guys can be able to trade with us live. You guys can come into our chat room. All right, see my screen, hear me on the mic, get all of our trade alerts, and also get those 3 courses that are guaranteed to help you guys become better traders. If you guys want to join that 7-day trial membership, all you guys have to do is go to www.ttgthree.com. The URL is right there at the bottom of your screen. That is ttgthree.com. That's a one-time payment of just $3, guys. It's less than a cup of coffee. If you guys went to Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts tomorrow to get a cup of coffee, it's going to cost you more than $3. All right, my coffee costs about $4.50. That's my venti cold brew from Starbucks. So less than a cup of coffee, you guys can get access, to our TTG platform and to figure out if TTG is right for you guys. All right, you guys can upgrade to a full-time membership as a TTG3 trial member at any time. All right, but you're under no obligation to do so. It's not reoccurring. It's a one-time payment of $3. Now, like I said, our chat room is going to be open here in True Trading Group for the rest of the night. All right. Our chat room is going to be open for TTG members only. All right. We're going to be open for TTG members only, full-time TTG members. All right. So if you guys want to trade the election with us here later tonight, if we get some volatility as we start to get to the end of the election and things are close, you start to talk about maybe possibly a contested election. If the futures market starts to pull in a little bit because of that, if one of the candidates starts to pull away from the other, you start to see things widen, the market start to rally off of that news. We're going to be looking to trade possibly the futures market off of that news. And as I'm talking, you're getting a little bit of a pullback now in markets. The futures are now down to 33.57. We just came down from 33.90. All right, we just came down from 33.90, quick pullback to 33.60 as you're starting to get some more of these numbers start to come in. So if you guys want to join me and the rest of the crew okay, if you want to join me and the rest of the crew live in the TG chat room and trade futures with us overnight, you guys have to become full-time members. The trial members will not be allowed into the chat room here with us. But if you guys want to trade with us live, all right, and take advantage of the volatility that could be possibly coming up here within the next couple of hours, for that, you guys can use the coupon code TTG1120, which will save you a 45% discount on your membership, and you guys will be able to come into our chat room tonight. All right, our chat room will be open tonight. If you guys want to be trading the volatility from the election, you can come in our chat room live with myself and the rest of the TTG family by using coupon code TTG1120 right now. Remember what I said to you. Last election at around 10, 11 o'clock at night Eastern time, you saw about 1,000-point drop in the futures market. And then we ended up rallying once we got towards midnight to 1 o'clock in the morning. The futures ripped, and he had a big gap up day the day after the election. That type of volatility, if we see anything like that tonight, can provide you with massive opportunity, and you don't want to be trying to trade through that alone, okay? So you guys got to get your butts in chat. I'll be in there late tonight. We're going to be going over the election. We're going to see what's going on. We're going to see if there's opportunities in the futures market. I'll let you guys know what I'm trading. I'll be sharing my screen. I'll be talking to you live on the microphone, telling you where I'm buying, what I'm buying. What futures am I buying? Am I buying the ES? Am I buying the minis? What am I buying the Qs? What am I buying? I'll walk you guys through that entire process, but you've got to be in chat. All right. So if you guys are excited about the election, you're excited about the opportunities that it can create in the stock market, get your butts in chat, use that coupon code. All right. What you will also get access to as a full-time member, aside from being able to trade with me here live tonight, you can enter our chat room now every single day for the rest of the year. That's Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. Eastern till 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Our chat room is open where I share my screen with you. I'm live on the microphone, okay, calling out to you guys exactly what I'm trading, what I'm seeing, what I'm doing, what I'm buying, what I'm selling before I actually do it, okay? I'm calling out what I'm buying, what I'm selling before I do it, okay? Before I actually do it. That's the key. It's very easy for you guys to follow along with my trades. I'm not a scalper. My trades last several minutes, several hours, sometimes several days long. And because I tell you that I'm buying before I actually buy, and because I tell you I'm selling before I actually sell, it's very easy for you guys to go about following along with my trades. You'll also be able to use our Benzinga news feed. You'll also be able to use our Squawk Box audio feature, which I told you about earlier, and our mobile app. Our mobile app is downloadable on iPhone and Android, where you guys can still be in chat and hear the audio analysis, even if you are not able to be in front of your computer all day long, okay? So most of our teaching members, how many of my members, if you're a teaching member and you're in chat right now, if you work a full-time job or you're a full-time student and you still benefit from the TeachD platform, type the letter I in chat right now. I want to just see a quick little show of hands. How many of my TeachD members work full-time jobs and are still able, okay, and are still able to benefit from a TTG membership? Guys, Florida is deadlocked. Right now, Donald Trump is 49.6. Biden is 49.5. Florida is deadlocked. Guys, all right, there are all of your letter I's. Those are all members, okay? Those are all members that work full-time jobs that are able to utilize that app, all right? You get real-time push notifications sent to you, okay, when we enter and exit trades. So you can have your mobile app open, listen to the audio analysis, get the trade alert, and you can go ahead and follow along with the trades. Right now, as a chat room between myself and the other moderators, we're sporting about a 78% win rate, which means about 78% of the time that we call out a trade alert, okay, 78% of the time when we call out a trade alert, it is a profitable one. All right. In addition to that, you'll get access to our entire TGD course curriculum, which is a 15-course curriculum, multiple courses in each course, multiple chapters in each course, multiple lessons in each chapter. It's the same information I learned working at a hedge fund. So for those of you that do not know me, again, guys, I began my trading career working for a hedge fund on Wall Street. We managed about $500 million. I went through a 3-month educational training program, okay, while at that fund. And that allowed me to go on to win a Trader of the Year award. And I've simplified that education and experience, and I've created the TTG curriculum. Okay. That entire curriculum is included for free with your membership when you guys join us tonight with coupon code TTG1120. All right. That's beginner stock trading courses, advanced stock trading courses, beginner options, advanced options. Okay. All of that is included with your membership. All right. No upsells ever as a member of True Trading Group. You also be able to use our stock simulator, which allows you to trade stocks and options with fake money, with real-time level 1 and real-time level 2 data. I suggest every new trader uses that simulator. All right. Practice implementing what you learn in the courses. Practice implementing that in the simulator. All right. It allows you to trade with fake money, guys, with real-time quotes. Then you've got our stock screener. All right. Our stock screener allows you to filter through thousands of stocks during the day to let you know what are the hottest stocks on the day, what are the stocks that you should be trading, what stocks give you the best chance to profit, know where to focus your attention. Okay. You will also be able to get access to our stock profile tool. I told you guys earlier, that's our due diligence tool, which will allow you guys to be able to, get a downloadable PDF report on any company that you're interested in that gives you a compilation of all of the analyst ratings for a particular stock. In addition, over 75 hours of workshops and webinars. Myself and the other moderators in True Trading Group, we are constantly, doing workshops and webinars on various topics. That's over 75 hours of additional video content. That's in addition to the courses you have access to. You'll also be able to participate live in those workshops and webinars now moving forward. You guys can ask questions. You guys can participate in these workshops and webinars live. All right. Anyone that signs up with coupon code TTG1120 tonight will also get a free one-on-one mentor session with one of the moderators. That is a free one-on-one where you guys will be able to talk about, review your trading, your strengths, your weaknesses, talk about changes you can make, rules you can set for yourself to help you guys become better traders. In addition, we are the Netflix of trading communities, guys. Okay. Because there's no upsells ever. So we talked about maybe adding a futures course, right? We talked about maybe adding a futures course. If I add a new course to our curriculum, which I do every couple months, that is included for free with your membership. There's no upcharge for new courses. If I come up with a new course, you don't have to pay extra to get it. It's automatically included. All right. You'll also be able to use our TradingView Pro charting software. All right. You'll also be able to use our TradingView Pro charting software as well. All right. Normally, a membership would cost you guys $2,048 for the year to get everything included with what I just said. All right. But tonight, with coupon code TT1120, it gets you a 45% discount, which brings the value of that membership all the way down to just $1,120 if you use coupon code TTG1120. How this is going to work is the first 300 people, okay? The first 300 people to use this coupon code will get the 45% discount. After 300 people have used TTG1120, the price goes up to $1,840. That is a $720 savings for those of you that act now with the coupon code TTG1120. All right. We will also be raffling off for the 300 members that join with coupon code TTG1120. They will be included in our next Tesla or $30,000 giveaway. If you guys were on my live stream on Sunday, we raffled off a Tesla or $30,000, whichever the winner prefers. And the next 300 people to sign up with TTG1120 will be included in that raffle. Okay, you will be included in that raffle. If you are the 301 person to try to sign up with coupon code TTG1120, you will not be included in that raffle. All right, so that's how this coupon code is going to be working. Do not wait. Okay, we only have about 265 spots left. All right, we started with 300 just yesterday or 2 days ago, and now we're down to about 260, 265. All right, So you guys want to act now, use that coupon code before you guys miss out on the 45% discount and before you miss out on that Tesla giveaway. All right. Now, with that coupon code, it brings it all the way down to $1,120. That is such an insane value because let me explain to you guys that the Benzinga Pro charting software alone, okay, the Benzinga Pro charting software alone would cost you $1,188 if you went to Benzinga on your own and bought that subscription. Okay, so that subscription alone is going to cost you more than your entire membership here. All right, that'll cost you more than your entire membership here. If you wanted real-time level 2 on all exchanges, that's going to cost you $990. A trade simulator will cost you $750 a year. And then if you went to TradingView and said, I want to sign up your pro charting software, that would cost you guys $720 for the year. All those resources are included for free with your membership. Okay. Those resources combined, okay, are worth $3,648 for the year. They're all included for free with your membership when you sign up with that coupon code and pay only $1,120. Okay. To give you guys an idea of the value that you're getting when you sign up with coupon code THD1120, that does not include the value of, which is a priceless education. The education, the same education I received working at a hedge fund. Ask yourself, how much would you pay if you were able to go walk into a hedge fund tomorrow on Wall Street, sit down in a classroom style setting and have some of the top performing traders at that fund teach you? How much would you pay for that? $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000? How much would you pay to walk into a hedge fund and have a successful trader there teach you? Because that's the education that you're getting when you guys sign up for True Trading Group. Okay? That is the education you guys are getting access to as a member of True Trading Group. All right? Then you have also obviously being in chat with me, trading with me live, trading with the other moderators live, getting your one-on-one mentor session, all of that stuff you can get for just $1120 with the coupon code TTG1120 right there at the bottom of your screen here tonight. All right? And then you've got to ask yourself, if I said to you, all right, that's a great discount, right? That's great value. You're getting, like $15,000 in value for just over $1,000. But what if I told you that if you spent $1120 right now, that you had an 80% chance to make $11,000 within the first 6 months? Would you do it? I'm not being facetious. That's not a rhetorical question. I'm being serious. If you knew that you had an 80% chance of making 7 to 10 times your membership fee back, so if you had a chance to make $8,000 to $10,000, would you do it? Because we've surveyed our members in True Trading Group, and 80% of them are making their membership fee back 7 to 10 times their membership fee. 80% are making that back within the first 6 months of their membership. All right. These are the numbers. We surveyed our members directly in chat. All right. Those are the stats. So I'm literally saying if you spent $1120 right now, invested in yourself, okay, got a professional education, there's an 80% chance you could be making $8,000 to $10,000 in the first 6 months. Okay. That's what you guys gain access to as a member of True Trading Group when you use coupon code THD1120. All right. Does anybody have any questions about the membership specifically? Sean that says, Mike, for people who are enrolled for the 1 week trial, will we be able to join the chat? You can join the chat for 3 days. You will not be able to join the chat tonight. Tonight, the chat is for full-time THD members only. So if you guys want to join the chat tonight, you got to use coupon code THD1120, get the 45% discount, and then you guys can jump in chat with us tonight. Nice. Glenn Wilson, guys, perfect example. Glenn Wilson, in just the last 5 days, has made $4,500 in just the last 5 days The membership only costs $1,120 for the year. He's already made $4,500 in just 5 days, guys. Chris Kovac says, guys, stop wearing my man out with his pitch. Just get your membership. I got half of it back in just the first week while I work full time through all market hours. Not just because chat, but because I'm actually learning. Chris Kovac, well said, my man. Well said. Yeah, Tigger, if you're in, yes, we do offer a lifetime membership. Okay, we do offer a lifetime membership. Anyone that is interested in a lifetime membership, whether you're a regular 1-year member or you're not a member and you want to join lifetime, send an email to info@truetradinggroup.com. Jamie, what's about the limit you can make trading small caps? Clearly, you can't come in with like 500K, right? So you have to limit yourself to 25K or less. How much can you make? You can make way more than 500K in small caps. You can make way more. You can make way more. Nice. Robert Gonzalez. That's what I'm talking about. He gets, my interest is to beat the market. The money is great, but the achievement of beating the market is what I want. Thanks, TTG. Oh yeah, no, Jamie, no, you're not. I mean, you're not going to make, you're not going to make 500 grand on one trade by trading small caps. No, that's not really going to be possible in one specific trade. I mean, I guess it's possible if you get the big enough size and you catch a big enough of a short squeeze, but I mean, you're talking about, you're talking about a complete outlier. That's not the norm. Nice. Tigger doubled his account. Guys, there's your example. Tigger, new member, has doubled his account. $10,000 has doubled his account in just the very short time as a member of TTJ. So there you have it, guys. All right. Nice. Colin, let's do it, man. Colin, I'm waiting for you, bro. Colin says, I've been following y'all for 6 months on YouTube, been wanting to join so bad. I'm going to see what I can do. Colin, take advantage of this coupon code, man. Honestly, because the price isn't going to get lower than this. The first 300 people to use this code, and then the price is going to go back up to 1840. All right. So you want to use TTG 1120. We're down to like 265 spots left. That coupon code will get it to you for 1,120. And then after 300 people use it, it jumps to $1,840. That's $720 in savings for the first 300 people to use that code. So you guys want to make sure that if you guys are on the fence, you're ready, that you've been wanting to join for a while, use this code. Do not wait until like Thanksgiving or Black Friday. It will not be cheaper. This is our Black Friday, Thanksgiving Day sale. Come Thanksgiving and Black Friday, it will not be cheaper. That's why I'm telling you, the first 300 people to use this code get 45% off. We will not have a cheaper price. This code is going to be used up within the next 2 weeks. Okay? This code will be gone within 2 weeks. This code is not going to make it to Thanksgiving. So do not wait until Thanksgiving or Black Friday looking for, oh, well, maybe they'll do 50% off. No, we're not. I'm telling you right now, we're not. This is the lowest it's going to be in the month of November. You will not get a lower price than right now, $1,120 with coupon code TTG1120. And as I am talking, we've gotten a couple of signups. So now we have even less. Okay. These spots, we're averaging, there's 252 spots left. When I started talking before, there was 265, 270. There's now 250. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, 252 spots left. Guys, I'm telling you, this code is going to be used up within the next 2 weeks. Do not wait for Black Friday. I'm telling you now, it will not be cheaper than it is right now. So if you guys want to get in the chat room, okay, if you guys want to get in the, yes, and this month we're going to be raffling off another Tesla or $30,000. If you are one of the next 300 people to sign up with this coupon code, you will be automatically included in the next Tesla $30,000 raffle. The winner has their choice. You can either take a Tesla Model 3 or you can take $30,000 cash. Okay, the first 300 people to use this code are included in that raffle automatically. All right. Jackie, how many active members are there? I think we have about 2,700 members. We've got probably about 2,700 members. So you'll have a 1 in 2,800 chance of winning a Tesla or $30,000 cash, which beats the ever-living hell out of the odds of any lottery that you've ever played or any scratch-off. What we're also going to do, guys, because it's election night and I'm feeling frisky, all right, because it's election night and I'm feeling frisky, all right, anyone that signs up here tonight with this coupon code, we're also going to include a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD that is fully internet connected, and we are going to cover shipping. All right, we are going to cover shipping. All right, after you sign up tonight, you just send an email with you just send us an email with your address, and we're going to ship you guys a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD that you guys can take with you. So for those of you that work a full-time job, maybe you're in a meeting, you're on a conference call, you're at your kid's soccer game, all right? You can pull out your Amazon Kindle Fire, and when you get a trade alert sent to you through our mobile app, you can open up your account on your Amazon Kindle Fire, and you can place the trade on your Kindle Fire. So we're doing that for anyone that signs up here tonight only. So again, guys, use coupon code TTG1120, get a 45% discount, get a free Amazon Kindle Fire, and I'll see you guys in chat. All right. I'm gonna head out because we're starting to get a lot more states are starting to come in here. All right. Trump wins. What is this? Alabama, Missouri. Polls are closing soon in Arizona, Michigan, Minnesota, Wisconsin. Trump has taken the lead in Florida. Trump has taken the lead in South Carolina. Trump has won Tennessee. Trump has won Indiana. Biden has won Illinois. Biden is leading in Texas, 49.4 to 49.2. Only 24% of that vote is in. So things are starting to get heated, guys. Things are starting to really tighten up. All right, things are starting to really tighten up. So I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna head into the TTG chat room. All right, because I'm gonna start to see if there's an opportunity in the futures market for us. All right, futures went all the way down to 33.40. We've now bounced back to 33.60. And I'm gonna start to look over at the futures market and see if there's a trade for us. Guys, that's it for the live stream here tonight. I hope you guys enjoy election night. We're going to have some crazy stuff. Biden wins Connecticut. All right. Biden wins Connecticut. Biden wins Delaware. All right. So we're getting a lot of these states are starting to come in, guys. So I'm out of here. I'm getting into the TTG chat room. If you guys want to come and chat, trade with me live tonight on election night, and then you want to be in chat trading with me live tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be huge, guys. I'm telling you. After the election, it's going to be big for us. Trump is leading Georgia but only 20% of the vote is in. Trump's leading Georgia, but you still have a lot to go there. Still have a lot to go there. So we still have a lot of time to go, guys. All right? Still have a lot of time to go. All right, so get your butts in chat. Trade with me tonight if you want to trade futures. Otherwise, we'll be in chat tomorrow looking to trade what could be either a big move higher or a big move lower, depending on what happens here in the late hours of the election. Thank you for joining me here tonight, guys. Remember, use that coupon code. If you want to come into the chat room with me, it's for full-time teaching members only. Otherwise, you guys can sign up for the 7-day trial. That's only, guys, it's $3. What do you have to lose? Honestly, you spend $3 on a pack of gum. Seriously, $3. You get your butts in chat with me tomorrow. Trade with me the volatility post-election, and we'll go through this together. All right, guys. For that, go to www.ttgthree.com. I'll see you guys in chat tomorrow. For those of you that want to get in chat with me tonight, you have to use coupon code TTG1120. It's our full-time members only. Thank you, guys. I'm going to get to work. I'm going to see how I can make some money tonight. I'll see you guys all later. My TTG fam, I'm going to be in the chat room in just 2 minutes. I'm going to run to the bathroom, and I'll see you guys in chat, and we'll see how we can make some money tonight. Take care, guys. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Later.